Strategy and Snark presents Dungeons and Dragons Online. Hey, and welcome back. So, quick episode right now. Just gonna slot it in the middle of the playlist after the fact. Turns out, Amber Temple got a fairly major rework after I had already, done both the heroic and legendary version. But hey, that's what happens when you have a game that's actually still being updated. So, we are going to go and rerun the Amber Temple to take a look at all of the new stuff that's happened. We're going to see if there's anything you're going to want to keep an eye on your current runs. Because I will say, if you try to do the quest the way you're used to doing it, like you've done it before and you just run in not knowing anything's changed, you will still complete the quest. Like, it's not changed to the point that you're going to get stuck going, they moved everything, what's going on? What they've done is they've made it so much faster. So much faster. So, I'm looking at this quest from the point of view of, you've never done this quest before. We're going to do a full tour. If you want to get the quick and dirty, fastest route, don't do any of the optionals, go pop over, skip down further in the playlist. I did a similar after the fact video for the legendary higher level version Amber Temple, and in that one, 5 minutes. Whole quest is done. So, first thing we're going to do here. The whole reason we're here in this area, story-wise, we need the Holy Symbol of Ravenkind. It's one of the artifacts that's going to help us defeat Strahd. What Casimir, our guide, is here for, he wants us to find... Does it say the vestige of Zudun? Right? He wants us to find that. We want the holy symbol. And he gives us our first password. The passwords are how we're going to open these doors. So these big, giant amber doors, they only open if you have... Why do I have a tiny flame skull? They only open if you have the correct password. So we have one password. To fully complete the quest, you need 4. So we need 3 more. The passwords are randomly placed throughout the dungeon and also in very specific places. So if you want to beat the quest by just going to the guaranteed places, boop, 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 done. There's also randomly placed ones. So you could explore and still get the passwords. If you find the passwords randomly, you just find them. All of the ones that are guaranteed have a little mini boss you have to fight to get the password. So if you want to avoid fighting, like you're on elite mode or something, and you kind of just don't want to have to fight extra mini boss level guys, go find the randomly placed ones. If you're already familiar with all of the randomly placed scrolls from the previous version of the quest, those are still the randomly placed spots that they can be in. All the random spots are the random spots. The guaranteed spots, 2 of them are brand new spawn points, and one of them, Maverus, the last one, it's still the Lich. It's still the Lich. Madame Eva got moved to the front of the quest. So, she is here. Or not, as she says. She's here to draw a card and tell us where the holy symbol is. We got the soldier, which is like the only one that just doesn't matter. We'll get to that. So, there are half a dozen randomly placed places that the holy symbol could be. Turns out, doesn't matter. us finding the holy symbol, it's just bonus XP. And we'll see why. First thing we're going to do, on the full tour version, we're going to head over here to the left. This is how I used to always complete the quest, was go over here to the left and take out this group of like wolves and barbarians here. Let me see how much damage this random character does. Not great. Not when you're used to not when you're used to more. Oh, that's better. Okay, maybe I'm supposed to be a caster. So when you look at these doors, oh, that one doesn't have anything. So there's one, see, there's one plate. Just one. That's because you only need one password. There are some flame skulls. Flame skulls are, it looks like this guy. It's literally a skull on fire. They have stealth. So they will hide and shoot fire at you as you run by. Now I'm actually going to disable this little pet. Yeah, that's what he is. Away with you. Just so I don't think there's an extra guy here. See, we can open all the ones that only have one tile in front of them. If there's 2 tiles, we need password number 2. So this one's got 1. I can open this one. See? Open. This dungeon is basically split into 4 wings. I'm heading back to the entrance for the sake of getting a straight line here. So here's back at the entrance with Casimir. Okay. Front door. Straight ahead. You're going to see a big ass statue. It's not a friendly statue. It will shoot random spells at you as you're standing around up here. There's 2 floors. So upper left, upper right, lower right. Okay? There's 2 wings, 2 floors to each wing. If you want the guaranteed password, we're actually going to go straight down and double back. There's a flame skull hiding around here somewhere. I'm going to click on the door to get it opening while I look for him. There you are. So you might recall that this down here is one of the potential spawns that the old password number 1 might have spawned down here, but it would have spawned like in one of these side rooms. This is new. We kill this shield guardian and we get our first guaranteed password. Now we have Mrak. Now we can open doors with 2 tiles in front of them. If you destroy all of these sarcophagi, you summon a named skeleton and you can get like a little bit of optional XP and a treasure chest. At least according to the wiki, the only chests with named loot are the 2 at the very end of the quest. So I don't usually go out of my way for the extra chests. So password number 2 is going to actually be up here in the statue. So we're not going to go very far. This right here is Strahd's butler. He's here praying. He will not fight you. Which is probably a good thing. So password number 2 would be, well, I guess 3. We start with 1. We found another one. So password number 3, we go up this ladder here and then up 1 more. we can use our new password we just got to open this door, fight some flame skulls, fight, and then our password is going to be protected by a mini boss on the other side of this teleporter. Alright, here we go. So, honestly, I never took the time to figure out what the hell all these levers did. Once upon a time, there was a chance that you had to use these levers to open a portal to get to the holy symbol. You might have just got unlucky and you had to do something with these to get the holy symbol. You don't have to anymore. Don't worry about it. Pull the orange lever. That's the only one that matters. Apparently that turns on all the portals and you can just ignore the rest. So I want to say these three here, I think. Maybe it's tall, yellow. All the other ones do. So pull the orange one. All the other ones, if you pull the three right ones, they turn off the spells that the statue shoots. That's all it does. I don't care, so I'm not going to. So now, if you could see secret doors, you could actually go finish the quest right now. You pop down this way, and this, see, we've got a new password, so we can open a 3-tile door. This is one of the 2 treasuries. And what we've got here, after very slowly killing these things, okay, if you can see it, there's a secret. Oh, I can. There we go. We're lower level. You follow the secret path. Now we're in the hidden library. You pop open the back door because you can always see that, and you click that, end the quest. Effectively, you fight like a couple things, you end the quest. That would be the short way. We're going to do the long way to go explore the rest of this place. These are amber sarcophagi. They give you a short hour-long buff of various kinds every time you click one. All of them except for like the one at the end. They all attack you with a ghoul after you take their buff. So that one is Zoodan. That's why we don't click that one. That one's Zoodan. So we're going to go back the way we came and continue the quest as if we could not see that secret door. I think there's also a chest in here. It's just regular loot again. But, you know, piles of gold if you want them. Take some gems. So again, we're in the main room. Okay, we're in the main room. If you want access to the other way, the other guaranteed, the fourth password. Let's go to the 4th password. You're going to head to the bottom left side, go left, and then right, and through that door. There's going to be a couple dudes here. Kapew. Nah. I was kind of hoping it would one-shot him. So you needed our 3 password door to get through. Yeah, it's a 3rd password to get through this door. There's actually a teleporter right there. They'll lead you to some treasure. But we want this one. Jump into the golden light, and you'll pop out right by this other door, and it'll take you to the 4th password. Now, the 4th password is a little tricky. This is a lich. He's having some memory issues. He's actually a very friendly librarian, is really what it comes down to. If you have restoration, which I do, on the guy, please. Hi, I want the library. Mavericks. He just straight up tells you the password. So that is one way you can get that last password, and now we have full run of the whole temple. If you can't cast restoration, but you can find secret doors, come over here, and his phylactery is behind this door. Destroy it, kill him, and then you can read the scroll that's right there in that bubble. If you can do neither, if you have no restoration, well, if you have no detect secret doors, if you can't find this, don't pick a fight. He's immortal. Make sure you can open this door before you pick a fight with him. Actually, get in there and destroy the phylactery first. If you can do neither, you need to find the scroll somewhere in the temple. There should be a randomly placed one, just like there used to be in the old version of the quest. Somewhere in the temple. Now that we have all the passwords, let's go look at every room in this dungeon. This is literally just his phylactery. I think there's actually a phylactery. The phylactery is actually in the corner right here. There's a decoy phylactery behind the secret door, and that will also let you loot that chest after dealing with it. This will lead us right back to that library. This is the end of the quest again. Easy freebie secret door, and look at that. We are right back where we were through the other secret door. Keep in mind, both of these methods required me to be able to detect that hidden door. If you're playing on normal mode, it should be a low enough DC that just hitting the search button, even with no skill, should find the one for the Lich. But it's not a guarantee. I have like probably True Seeing equipped somewhere. I don't know where. If you have any form of detect secret doors, that's probably good enough for heroic. It's not good enough for legendary mode. Just keep that in mind. So, let's explore a little more. We only picked up... Hello, random wolf. We've only touched 2 of those sarcophagus. We get an extra extended ending to this quest if we go and touch all of them. You get 5 points for each one you touch. So we've touched 2, got 10 points, got more to go. This is the entry right here, right? So from the beginning of the area, let's go ahead and do the rest of the bottom floor left side. This is the way we went. We already went through there to go get the teleporter. This is an optional. You can get through the whole quest without even triggering this guy, Helwa the Red. He only spawns because I killed the wolves and barbarians right at the beginning of the quest. If you leave them alone, he never spawns. So, bottom floor, left side. If you go straight, there's going to be some ghouls that are going to jump behind me because they think it's funny. Get out of here. 2-tile door, and we're going to get some sarcophagi. And look at that. There's one of the randomly placed ones. Since it was behind a 2 password door, I'm going to say this was probably password number 3. It's probably going to say Etherna. It's Etherna. So this would have been password number 3. We're probably going to find that random password number 4 behind a door that requires password number 3. I accept your gift. Up to 15. 20. No gift from this one, but we still get credit for touching it. Because some of them are empty. So what are these things? They are basically like the decaying remains of evil gods that were defeated, broken, and trapped in amber. They still have power, though, because even the corpse of a god is still a god. 2 passwords. This is another place that could potentially have one of the random passwords. I'll take your buff. I'll take your buff. Smack you. And I'll take your buff. So as you can see, if you are not interested in getting the second named loot chest, you're going to spend... I know where I'm going, and I'm still going to spend a little while running around getting all of these, compared to doing the boom streamlined version. That's, again, you have to be able to find the secret doors to do it the fast way. This is the I don't know where the thing is way. 3. So it could be in here, because this is a 3 password door. I don't... Oh, there it is. So there's... Maverus. There's our password if we could not find the secret doors. Now you can run straight to the end of the quest if you so desire. We are going to explore the rest of the wings. We've only cleared out one wing, and we haven't even actually finished the whole wing off. So this would have been a really quick run, even if we didn't have the secret doors. So let's go pop through there and grab that treasure I mentioned, just for the sake of doing it. I don't like fighting the guys in this room because they're standing kind of high up and it's annoying to get. So look at that. We are on top of the statue. See, we are way up high back in the middle room. Locked chest. Unlocked chest. Just random loot. But, you know, it's free. And then we can just pop right back in there. So we came through here at the very beginning of the quest, right? We came through here. This is the same side we just cleared, but this is the upper floor, right? There's the lower, there's the upper. So we walked in here just to demonstrate the doors. If I were to walk on here, this section right here actually crumbles away. And you fall. And you can no longer access this door. If I had Featherfall, I've got to have Featherfall of some kind. Whatever, I don't need it. If you really want in there, you could Featherfall your way over into the doorway. Obviously, I don't have Featherfall. Who's shooting? No, it's still this the... Never mind. It's a tower shooting at me, because I didn't turn off the traps. So you may have noticed this little thing here. So when we were on our way to those teleporters, there's one right here. This takes you straight up. We are still on the same side. A little bit of a crumbly floor that's just kind of funny because you land literally next to the teleporter again. We're on the same side, we're just on the upper now. And sometimes this lets you go around a door to find a password. There is this little stand right here And sometimes that's going to be where I believe password number 2 can be. Yeah, because this is a 1 password door. So password 2 is sometimes right there. Notice the 3, you couldn't come this way. It's not there right now, but that's where it would be on that pedestal. And if we go through here, this is the diagram of Castle Ravenloft. Sometimes this is where your holy symbol will be. Not that it matters. But, you know, if you want the bonus XP, sometimes your holy symbol is going to be here. Sometimes, I'm going to play with the drawbridge because I can. There's a note. So, this is the answer to the levers in the statue. 12 o'clock, so straight ahead, the head, that shuts off the I-beams. 1:30, so this way? Well, I guess you're looking at... That's the puzzle solution. That's how you turn off the traps. And sometimes there is a password in there. And then we look at the other side, and we're actually right back to the room we've already been in, because this is the middle room right by the crumbly floor. That takes you right to the entrance. That's the barbarians and the wolves we killed. We came down this way, and then I turned around. This floor is going to crumble. Sad. I don't know if I can trigger it or not. This is another treasure room. Ta-da! Treasure. A lot of gold. I think there's a chest in there somewhere. So we're done. We're done with that side. So let's go up and do the other side. This is why you want to turn the stupid traps off, because they can cast... How do I die to sunburst? So, walked back into the quest, and I found something interesting. I did not know this. If you re-enter the quest, those hellhounds, one of the little buffs you can get is 2 hellhounds will follow you around for the rest of the quest. Apparently, if you exit and re-enter the quest, they will still spawn next to you, but they will no longer be charmed, and they will just attack you the second you walk in the quest. Did not know that. It's never come up before. Also, I didn't realize that the hireling had just given up. It's like, oh, my timer's done. Time to stop doing anything useful. So we're going to take the Feywild Muse instead, just for the sake of haste. I don't normally cross that big middle room over and over again, right? Specifically because dickhead in the head shoots blindness and shit at you, and it's annoying. So I don't normally travel up and down the stairwells. And you don't have to. You never have to. What I should have done was gone around. But exploring. That's the whole point. That's why we're still here. Upper floor, right side. Do not screw up. So, this room is actually a tricky way into getting past a locked door. We're going to come back to this one, though. I already have all the passwords, so we're going to do the whole top floor, then the bottom floor. There's a whopping 1 dude here. Keep an eye on that stupid statue, because I think it can still shoot you from over here. Fall down, Golem. So, the middle room here, there's some dude over here. Don't come any closer, raw. I'm going to get mad if you do. If you beat him up, he drops a odd necklace. We're going to need that later. We're not going to be able to use it, but that's where you get it. And then if you go further to the end of the hallway, wait for the door. Gonna fight a couple more golems. There we go. I believe this is a teleporter. The teleporters are active because I already pulled that orange lever in the statue head. I do not believe it's always on. 3 passwords required. This is one of the areas you might find the randomly placed. That's interesting. The randomly placed final password. This is one of its possible locations. Hold still and die. Why is there a treasure chest here? I did not kill anything of note. Oh well, 3 more of these for us. And that leaves what? Let's see, 6 more? 2 more rooms worth? Yep, that checks out in my head. We are on track. Alright. Done with the top floor. The right side of the temple is not nearly as complicated as the left side. I mean, you can skip that door in the middle with the guy who was hiding in there. You don't really have to go in there for, like, anything. So there's just one room on the top side that you need the 3 passwords to open the door, and it has some sarcophagi. More usefully, remember I said we were going to come back here. I don't remember there being a closet. What the fuck is that? Jakarian's fiery vengeance? What the fuck are you? Also, just more flame skulls? Guess I'll heal myself since we don't have the hireling anymore. Okay, so I think you're technically called a Vargile, I think? Is that what those heads with wings are called? I don't believe he's always there. Alright, I have raised, so let's pick you up. I am playing a cleric, so I guess I should actually be doing the healing. I'm just not used to it being my job. So, apparently there's a weird bat head thing in there. And there's the treasure chest for killing him. More importantly, this whole floor crumbles away. So I'm going to go get the treasure chest. And then we're going to run over here towards those frozen adventurers. And the floor is going to cave in. Boop. And we're going to land on the other side of a 2-password door. What's the relevance? This might be where your randomly placed second password is. And there is a lever. No other one of these rooms has a lever where it just opens the door for you. So you actually do not need the second password to open this door. You fall in from above, hit the lever to open the door. This could be where your password number 2 is. I mean, the randomly placed one, right? Man, this character takes forever to kill things. What's this? Ring of Shadow Blades? Maybe I should be using my actual spells instead of just my melee stuff. I don't play this character much. You know, notice that it's not level 32. Okay, 85. Yeah, we're on track. The last room we're going to check out. Oh, hello. I found a witch. I blew up a witch. This right here is our last sarcophagus room. So we're going to stab you. Grab all of these. Okay, apparently I didn't actually talk to this one correctly. There we go. Some of them are empty. One of them is like rude and won't talk to you. So you don't get a buff from every single one of them, but most of them give you a buff. And they're actually showing up for once. The last room on the bottom floor right side. Give me a haste. Yeah, haste. Come over here. One password. This is another room where your second randomly placed one might be. Oh, and there it is. There is what would have been password number 2 if we hadn't gone towards the guaranteed one. Way over here in the corner, there's also a hidden door with a shield guardian. Now, if you have enough repair, you can use the odd necklace that we picked up from that random guy cowering in the little chapel, and you can repair this thing and it'll follow you around for the rest of the quest. I have never had enough repair. Just never. You're either a warforged or an artificer. It does have a teleporter, though. See, there's a broken teleporter over there. Secret door. And where does it take us? Back to the same room where we had the double teleporter, right? So if... Ooh, and a death slab that followed me through earlier. So if you followed through there, you could pop out here, and then that way to the Lich. Well, you already did that. Just for the sake of having explored every room, we're going to go the other way.
You hear a single coin fall near your
This is the door on the other side of that broken bridge. Right? So this is where you either use your like favored soul or monk jump and go zoop, and you're over here from right next to the statue. Get that treasure from up above that we were up there and open that, and feather fall down here. You can also monk jump from over there. If you're really, really fast, you can maybe just use haste and make this jump, because the floor doesn't crumble immediately. So if you can get a couple steps and jump right before it crumbles, I've made the jump. Still need 2 passwords, and it'll basically take you to where the Lich is. What's special, there's a chest on the ceiling. And by jumping, it comes down. We fall on the spikes, of course. We're in that treasure room that required 4 passwords. There is a lever right there, so you can get out if you come in here without 4. This is a treasure chest. That's a mimic. That's a mimic. Treasure chests, awkward treasure chests, they don't usually have a challenge rating. That's a mimic. Oh, my buffs fell off? I must have got hit by a dispel. Boop, boop. How much of these do I care about? What is shooting at me now? Why are there just so many random enemies in this quest? Yeah. I'm conducting a tour. Do you mind? Anyway, that's all the different rooms. I don't see anything on the map saying I forgot to go there. So I went straight back here. I should probably rest. But I won't. How much do you cost per cast? 25? I've got 25. So, there is a new option here. Skip the cutscene. We are not going to do that. However, I really appreciate... Oh, man. Oh, man. The ability to do this quest without having to watch all of this. Everything from here, and I'll tell you, everything from here to our actual fight, you can now skip. So if you've done this quest before, you're never going to watch this ever again. Not that it's not cool, okay? Not that it's not cool, but it's long. We got the soldier card at the very beginning. Madam Eva said that the holy symbol was not actually in the Amber Temple. That's because we're in Castle Ravenloft right now. He teleported us into his sister's crypt. And that is where the holy symbol is. And there is our bonus XP. Excuse me. That's our bonus XP for having found it without his help. You can completely ignore looking for it, and he will just give it to you at the end of the quest. You don't have to look for it. Keep in mind that if you want to find it, and you got the soldier card like we did, if you skip the cutscene, you can't get it, because he closes the door behind you. He will still give it to you at the end of the quest. The quest is completable. The optional is not completable because you can't go back. Here's your password. Yeah. Also, keep in mind if you're doing if you're doing the full quest, you need password number 4. You will have found it, presumably. I don't think you could get all 100 sarcophagus and just not have found the last password. But you have to give her password 4 for her to be able to do this. I love that line. Speak of the devil, and here I am. And then a betrayal! Gasp! What kind of elf are you? You're not a drow. Right? These guys aren't drow, are they? Drow normally have, like, white hair. I think they're just their own little group. So, if I remember right, Casimir is actually a bit of an asshole, and like he was basically the sheriff of Nottingham, right? Prince John Strahd telling the sheriff to go and like strong arm people and like get his taxes. Like, he was the sheriff, right? Up until Strahd was going to marry his sister. Yeah, that didn't turn out. And then he got all sad. And he's kind of turning against Strahd. You know, regretful in his old age. And then, of course, things did not work out for him the second time either. And here's our fight. And Shadow Blades. And more Shadow Blades. And a bunch of guys are already dead. Anybody left alive? Bad guy. Leaving everybody on 1 HP. Man. Hey, Casimir, are you actually fighting? Because, like, there's a lot of dudes to kill. So a bunch of the little ghoul things, like, that'll always say your name and like carelessness or recklessness and stuff. Oh, gassed. They count as ghasts. They pop up, the 4 dudes, kill them all. Great. Deal with the Guardians. I wonder what that is. And there we go. Adventure completed. No, probably is the Lich. Because we did the whole get 100 points, draw Strahd's attention, extended boss fight, we get 2 chests with named loot. Well, potentially with named loot. I'm not surprised. I'm just disappointed. If you did not pick up the holy symbol, Casimir will just, blurp, here you go, here's a holy symbol. Just right here. He'll go blurp. You don't even have to pick it up to end the quest. You get your XP and he goes, blurp, here you go, here, I had it the whole time. The end. And I think the only thing off the top of my head that we didn't do, there's one more optional fight that I know about. So remember when we were on bottom side getting the last couple sarcophagus, there were some witches, some hags. There's 2 sets of hags in the quest. They were the first one. I believe the second set, you have to kill the first set to spawn the second set, which spawn up in that little lounge. So we're going to go take a look. And once you kill the second set, Baba something or other spawns. So there's another one will spawn that you can fight for XP. And that might be the Guardian it's referring to here. No, not that way. That way. I thought it was right here that Group 2 spawned. Apparently not. There's a ghost. Let's see if I can finish resting before the ghost hits me. Nope. Fuck off, ghost. You happy now, ghost? Where is the second? You know, we've done everything else. Hey, Wiki. Wiki. Second visit to West Shrine. West Shrine. Isn't that where we are right now? Isn't this our second visit? Am I misinterpreting? I'm pretty sure I've seen them here before. But maybe it didn't count because I didn't use the shrine? So let's leave and come back. Come on, Feywild Muse. Give me some haste. Give me some haste. We'll go zoom. We'll go get this is your treasure chest for defeating the werewolf. Because he spawns way up here and then he runs down into the middle. So if you kill the wolves and the barbarians, and then you kill that named werewolf later, you gotta come back up here to get your treasure. Alright, let's see if... Give me some more haste. I don't understand why your haste is so low, or so short. Let's see if we can make those witches spawn in the shrine room. There we go. Hey, you're just some vagabonds. You're not. You're not who I was trying to kill. Try the old leave and come back trick again? Is it really the third visit to that room? I could have swore that was the room that had the witches. Oh, hey. Hello, Barovian witch. And Baba Yana. So, either the ghosts or the guys must have counted, I guess. Because you're not supposed to spawn until I fought 2 groups of witches. But there you go. Baba Yana. And out. Where's your treasure chest? I think this one was already here. That's still not the Guardian. What does deal with the Guardians mean if it's not kill the guys? Oh, okay, yeah. When it says kill the Guardians, it means... I didn't kill the Lich. Destroy the Lich on principle, and that would get us both of those optionals. And you know what? Let's do it. Let's go full clear. It's actually faster to go this way at this point. Let's full clear, because we can. It's the whole point of the quest guides. You want all the XP? We're going to get all the XP. Is it worth it to full clear the dungeon? No. Just more guys. Alright, here's the Lich again. I can either talk to him and then attack him, or he'll auto aggro if we start messing with his stuff over here. Hey look, a phylactery. Hey look, the actual phylactery. So he's not going to like that very much. So now he's aggressive. Of course he paralyzes me. There we go. More XP, plus set ourselves on fire by reading a Firefall scroll. We did everything. No. I guess if you want to be super, super picky, if you want to be super picky, and I'm sure nobody on the internet would be super picky. We did not turn the levers. Ow. I guess technically we didn't kill the Mimic. There. I also killed the Mimic. We didn't actually disable the stupid traps on this thing. I hate being slow. Ah, and my neck hurts. It's so slow. Is this just my natural slowness, or am I still slow from the sticky Mimic? Haste me, please. Alright, it said noon was one of them. And then 1:30. don't know how you get 130. Like, if we're doing clock, there's not enough. Also, like, what? Like, if we pretend if that's 12, we're going to go 2, 4, 6. No. There's not enough. There's only 8 spaces. Is this why they say 130 is I'm going to say old, and moldy are wrong. I'm going to say yellow and yellow. Let's go test it. Well, that's not the statue. That's like some random ass other bad guys. That was a sunburst. I saw that. Hey, you. You shooting at me still? Don't step on the scorch marks. I think the scorch marks are their own separate trap that I also usually don't pay attention to because I'm either on a paladin or a monk. See? Still getting hit by traps and stuff. Okay, well that one was a flame skull. And just another treasure chest. I still don't trust that statue. I'm not convinced the levers did anything. But we've been everywhere. We've done everything. That's the full version of Amber Temple. New full version of Amber Temple. I still like running around and doing all the sarcophagi. That's how I usually do this quest, even though I don't need to. I will say, though, it's awfully nice that if you have the ability to search secret doors, you can just smash this quest in 5 minutes. That's nice. This used to be like a guaranteed really long quest. Like, the cutscene is like 5 minutes. And you can skip it now. Anyway. I'm off. We've got, from my point of view, here in the future, only a couple more episodes to record, and we've done every quest. So if you're watching this playlist and you've made it to this part of this video, this is only what, level 10, right? Know that I did not give up. I actually have completed every quest. Of course, with my luck, they're going to add another quest right before I finish. Just to throw it off. Anyway. I'm out. Plenty of other videos in this playlist for you. And I hope this has been helpful. I am happy they updated this quest. I don't know why they did. They haven't touched Ravenloft in a while, but it's a welcome change. It's a welcome change. And you know what? I need a thumbnail. You know, what better thumbnail than whoever the hell that guy was. I don't know if they ever actually say, like, lore-wise, this place is like older than Strahd. Like, Strahd gained his power coming here and making deals with all these little vestiges. This place is even older than Strahd. I think some people have said that the vestiges are why he's cursed. Like, it was like a monkey's paw situation. He wished for, like, immortality and dominion over the land and all that stuff. And they're like, great, you're immortal. And you can never leave this land. You only get this land. You never get any other land, just this land. And you can never leave. Hope you're happy. Anyway, enough rambling from me. Y'all have a good night, and I hope to see you in the next video. You take care.